Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Throwing his car on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Carr going to go on fourth down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Shoves him aside. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 43 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
This is caught. Touchdown! Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get it to the 40. Broken tackle there to get some extra yardage. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Carr. this throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Again, we'll have it on 1st down, Raiders.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Carr to throw. Out to under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Carr now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Carr gonna throw. Touchdown Raiders! Jesper Horsted as the 1st half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Touchdown, Rams! Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Rams have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
That ties the game, 13-all. Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense set to get this drive started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The final shot here before half for Carr. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And the run with Jacobs on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped well behind the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From midfield, here's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw is Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time. They'll run here with Akers. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious
They've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
It's complete, and he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. It's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw, it's Carr. That one complete to Horsted. Big strides, look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jesper Horsted. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Carr will look to throw. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Brandon Powell on the return. The Rams take over 1st down.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Going right back to Akers.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. But we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Carr. The throw finding its target, the tight end Horsted. Finding space at the 40. Look at the big man rumble.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball. And unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Jacobs going to try the middle. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. There's a nice move. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, Parker. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that's a touchdown as they broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it out past the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.